Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here, and welcome to the Daily Storm. For those of you who are new, Daily Storm is a video series where I go into Heroes of the Storm and play a daily quest. Today my daily quest is to play a specialist. I'm going to be using Zagara here, one of my go-tos really. I think I use her, she's at least in my top 3, I would say. She's one of my favorite lane pushers. So I'm going to queue up a quick match and jump in, and once we're about halfway in, I'm going to come back and talk about the team, so I'll see you folks in just a second.
The swarm endures.
Alright, we're about halfway into the battlefield of eternity, and it's Zagara, Murky, Li Ming, Malfurion, and Muradin going up against Li Ming, Gazlowe, Stitches, Lieutenant Morales, and Vala. Oh man, this is going to be an interesting game. We've got tank and healer on both sides. Stitches, Morales over there. We've got Muradin and Malfurion on my side. Both teams have a Li Ming. They have Gazlowe for lane pushing and taking camps. We've got myself and Murky. And they have an assassin in Vala. So we're going to have double assassins versus double lane pushes. This is going to be a very fascinating match. I'm going to try and do my best to just push a lane. I'm going to
prepare yourselves for battle, heroes. Choose a talent.
Agreed.
So let's see. Well, we're going to start off here, going mid. I take, what do I want to take here? You know, normally I've been taking Reconstitution because I don't take centrifugal hooks. I used to take centrifugal hooks all the time. But I've discovered on most maps this doesn't work. But on this map there's a lot of wide open spaces. There's a lot of long range shots that have to be taken. So I think I'm going to grab it for this one. This means my abilities are going to go farther. I'm going to start dropping some creep here in the middle. Give us a little bit of vision. I'm going to sidle up here to the top. So I'm going to start dropping these things here. So, I'm not sure what he thought he was accomplishing standing in the we're going to come back here, we're going to fire. Get a decent shot there. I don't want to overuse my mana. We're getting ready for the first Immortal cycle. So I want to be ready for that.
Mortals, I will arrive soon, and the dead Lord is close by. I shall purge your evil.
Okay, we are pushing in. Apparently the team wants to defend first. I'm okay with that. I would prefer to attack. I think attacking functions better. I think you get a... that was a missed shot. We're gonna... Thank you. Send those out. Get in here. They just start attacking.
I must take up a new position.
Alright, so we are going to have to get ready for this. I'm going to go grab some mana, or I'm going to hit the fountain, get some health and mana.
Smash this hero's head in.
we were over here a second ago. Now we aren't. I hit 3 additional targets. Okay, I've pushed it down as much as I can. Actually, I'm going to head back now. And then I'm going to go and push top. They have picked off a good portion of our team. So they're going bottom. We got Murky and Alfurion and everybody down there. I'm going to come up here to the top lane. See if I can't get this going in a direction that works better for us. So I've got Mayne and Gazlo up here, which I am glad I'm pushing against, because otherwise they would have just got a nice push going here. We're going to drop a Mayne is working her best to get me. This is actually one of the definite advantages of centrifugal hooks. Is because of my range, I'm able to avoid a lot of her attacks. We're gonna just keep in here. I'm gonna try not to die. Right now, my goal is just to keep gaining experience and not get killed. Let the team grab some mercenary camps. I'm gonna get this. Let's do. Creep extends further and has more health. That means everything will last longer, be significantly more difficult to deal with. Not bad. I need to kill this thing. If I don't get rid of the shaman, he will push down the wall. So I need to kill him now. He's down. So we can get in here and go for the push. The enemy team is a little bit ahead of us, so I'm not super worried, quite frankly. Oh, fantastic. Alright, so Stitches is pushing still. Alright, we've got Morales is down, Mayne is down on our side. Murky has died and returned. I've made the team's keeping him off the immortal, and I'm managing to catch up. Bloody hell! All right. Alright, wasn't able to quite get in there and get what we needed, but wasn't too bad, I don't think. Alright, we got... Where's everybody? Well, we got Murky bottom, so I'm going to go top. Since Murky and Malfurion are pushing bottom, I don't mind going top lane. We don't want to get into a fight just yet. We need to wait until we've caught up with them. They've got their ultimates, and the biggest mistake we can make right now is getting involved in a team fight. However, that being said, if they're going to just stand there and let us kill them, oh man, well, I think I was clicking on my picture and thus not going anywhere. Okay, so Murky's got... Oh, I think he's got this. I'm not worried about Murky and Stitches down in the bot lane. Although I need to come up here and kind of help manage this push that's going on top side. So a large part of the problem right now is everybody's trying to focus on the back lane, and we can't get to the back lane. We can't get to the back lane unless we're pushing the front lane here, and that's kind of a problem. Like, we need to get rid of their front line.
We approach your position.
In order to deal with them effectively. And they don't. There's this concept that you can't fight the tank. You shouldn't focus the tank, but like, we're squishy as hell. You know, going deep is only going to get us killed. You know, yeah, it'd be awesome to kill Morales, but we're just not gonna. Alright, nobody grabbed any mercenary camps there. Just get out, man. Alright, we need to just pull out. I'm gonna come down here and shove bot. Alright, so we're going to come over. I'm going to grab Giant Killer. This is going to help take out Stitches. It's going to help take out Vala.
The gates of heaven shall
We need to come down here and defend, folks. Come down here and grab the fountain, which is probably not going to survive too much longer anyway. Alright, we got this. Alright, let's get up here. Let's see if I can't get at least one or two of these people in a maw. Help out there. Come on, Malfurion. What did he take as his ultimate? Well, he took Tranquility. I don't know, it's on cooldown right now, but yeah. You know, like we keep diving past the front line into the back line, which is all doing.
The swarm is eternal. Yes.
I will reach your position shortly.
Our vengeance will be complete.
Apparently, we're just gonna let that go. All right, let's get rid of let's kill this guy.
For my wrath, demon.
Agreed.
I seek better ground.
The fittest shall survive.
Oh, we're gonna defend. Okay, got it.
We move.
All right, I'm gonna go up and around. No, never mind.
Cries of agony will echo throughout the heavens. Keep
You know, like we've apparently decided that like I don't know why we've done it, but yeah, let's increase the number of banelings we're gonna throw out here. Although I think this game is pretty much over. I'm not gonna stop though. You keep playing to the end. Period. There is nothing else that matters. You have to play to the end. First and foremost, that is the rule. But like our team is just diving the back rank, and it's just like we're not gonna win if we do that. We're not gonna succeed.
our foes only wound, not kill. We will fight again.
Ooh. Martin's not super enthusiastic about my Zagara build. Well, let's see. Let's see how we did. Well, I don't know what he's complaining about. 82,000 euro damage. And my XP contribution is pretty decent. So, yeah, I got nothing. I died twice. That sucks. But there you go. 17. Okay, anyway. So that's the game. I don't know what to say about it. We just sort of fell all over ourselves on that one. I like the build. I think it works out pretty good. I took centrifugal hooks at the first rank because being able to get those long distance shots so that I can go after the back rank. So I can hit Morales, so I can hit Mayne without endangering myself by going past Stitches and Gazlo to get to them. I think it's useful and important. I took Medusa Blades because you start attacking multiple creatures. It's great for lane pushing. It's good for fighting around the Immortal. It's good for team fights. Endless Creep means creep goes farther. Unfortunately, on this map, I didn't get to do a lot of creep. I should probably have picked something different at that point. Devouring Maw, pretty good ability. It's good for crowd control. It's good for separating the enemies out. If you can pull out somebody and set up your team for a kill, which worked a couple of times. We were able to separate Gazlo out and kill him. Giant Killer for Gazlo Stitches, they have high health pools, so Giant Killer just brings them down faster. And with Medusa Blades, it's just even better. Baneling Massacre sends out more Banelings, which I increased their distance back here, so that just makes them better. At rank 20, I would have taken, well, here, let's just... At 20, I would have taken Fury of the Storm, which means that all of my hits, which every 5 seconds, I hit everything in an area with my basic attack, which means that with the addition of the Medusa Blades, I just hit more things bigger and harder and just do a whole lot of damage. It's a good build. I like it. This was... I think the problem on this one, and I'm going to get a little theory here more than anything, is they were so focused on killing Morales that everybody kept diving past the front line. You know, they have Gazlo, who was decked out for hand-to-hand. They had Stitches, who's just a beast. And they kept going past them to get to the back line. Like Muradin even said at one point, I'm going to ignore everybody and I'm just going to go after Morales. And the problem with that is they became so focused on it that they were ignoring the fact that they're running past Stitches and Gazlo to get to the back line. So all of a sudden, our back line of Li Ming, of myself, you know, like all of a sudden we are the front line. And we're in hand-to-hand combat with Stitches and with Gazlo, while at the same time having to deal with their Li Ming, their Vala. It doesn't work. Like, the idea that you can't focus the tank is not a good one. You should be focusing the closest target in range with the lowest health. And I think this is a really good example of like why picking, like, we're going to get the healer. We didn't have anybody who was built for diving on our team. Like, nobody on our team was really built for it. Malfurion, Muradin, not Gazlo. Gazlo was on the other side. Malfurion, Muradin, Murky, myself, and Li Ming. Li Ming, you could argue, might be good at diving with the teleport, but her health is so low that it's really a bad idea for her to go in deep. So our concept of, well, we're going to hit hard and we're going to go in super deep and get the back line doesn't function, because we're not going to be able to get the back line. The back line is going to ignore us while the front line murders. Like, we're just putting ourselves in range of everybody instead of forcing out the front line. Morales is a fantastic healer. I think the disadvantage to Morales is that she only heals one target at a time. So if you can spread your damage around, which is what the Medusa Blades helps me do, what Li Ming's Orb does, what Murky's Pufferfish does, if you can spread the damage around so that she has to focus multiple targets at a time, you can just overwork her. And you can out-damage Morales' healing, which is the other thing. She's not impossible to get around. It's actually quite easy. It's great. If you can get somebody to go back in there and stun her, fantastic, do it. But really, ultimately, it's not going to work. You're never going to be able to do it. With the team we had, diving Morales was a bad plan. And I think the fact that we lost as badly as we did kind of bears that out. We should have focused the tank, really. I mean, we should have focused Gazlo and then Stitches and then worked into the back line. But we didn't do that, so we lost. But that's my theory. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think we should have dove Morales? Do you think we were doing the right thing? Do you think we should have tried to get in there and get her as much as possible, as hard as we could, as fast as we could? Or do you think, something else? Maybe there was a different plan that even I didn't think of. I'm not a genius. I'm not a perfect tactician. I don't know everything. Please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. You guys have a great day. I'll see you all next time.